My name is Alfredo Ramirez, and this is my trebuchet final project. It has to. You in it? The purpose of this physics project is to research, design, and build or model that demonstrates one or more topics in physics. The goal of my project was to build a working trebuchet and test how changing the counterweight and launch angle affect how far the projectile flies. I wanted to learn energy and motion in real life. The materials that I used were 2 identical large side panels, 1 small rectangular panel, 1 panel with a notch, 2 long beams, 37 centimeters, 6 small square beams with holes labeled 3, 2 small square beams with red marks, and 2 holes labeled 3B. 2 small support beams with angled ends labeled 4, 1 long base beam labeled 5, 2 small rods, 4 pegs, 2 short dowels, 1 long slotted beam, 3 rods, trigger mechanism, string, loop string, swing throwing arm, 4 wheel disc, and 3 long slings. Materials also used were glue, sandpaper, 2 screws, a sling loop, and Procedures: laid out all the parts and sanded the rough edges, built the base, added front and back panels, glued in angle supports, attached long top beams across the top of the frame, installed wheels, assembled throwing arm, tied the sling and loop with the string, added counterweights, built the trigger mechanism, made sure they swung freely, and tested the trebuchet, adjusting the sling and weight for better launches. A detailed description of the model. The trebuchet is a small wooden model of a medieval catapult. It uses long throwing arm, like this long one, powered by a counterweight, this box, to launch projectiles, a ping pong ball, and it's made of wooden panels, and the sling is attached to the arm right here, and it releases the projectile with the trigger mechanism with the string. It's supposed to release from this top like this, and then it throws it. So to set it up, you put the ball back, and then you grab this little thing and you put it through all 3 loops like that. Okay.
He's going to launch it.
For my experiment, I tested how different counterweights affect how far the trebuchet launches a projectile. I used rocks from my garden as weights and changed the amount of weight for each trial. For every weight, I launched a projectile 3 times and measured the distance using a meter stick. Then I found the average distance for each weight. This helped me see how the force from the counterweight changes the range of the launch. The trebuchet works by converting gravitational potential energy from the counterweight into kinetic energy. When the arm swings, it acts like a lever, increasing the speed at the end where the projectile is released. And then these are the formulas I used. This is the data table, the data I used, and then this is the math Mr. Hoang showed me to use, and then this is me using it. This is the angles. I plugged in the angles with cosine and sin to find the x and y. I did all that math. I found the inches, and then the leaving speed, and then this is the math for just the inches, no angle. This project taught me a lot about how physics works in real life. Building the trebuchet helped me understand the potential energy turned into motion. I saw how changing the counterweight affects the distance and projectiles travel, and it made the math and formulas we learned in class feel more real. And then the math reflection, I used math to find out how fast the projectile was going by using a formula. I changed the distance from inches to meters and plugged it into the speed formula. The math that showed me, the math showed me that 45 degrees was the best angle for the farthest distance. I also saw that when I used more weight, the projectile had more speed and went farther. This is the end of my project. Thank you, Mr. Hoang, for being such a great teacher. I had a great time learning.